Belle.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, good. Having fun here. Hey, listen, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind having a little chat to me just about exactly what you do, how you do it, and how I've helped you, if that's okay. So first of all, maybe tell the crowd a little bit about Trailblazers you guys out there. Exactly what does Trailblazers do? What does
Trailblazers travel, take open-minded adventurers on amazing immersive travel experiences to places they never thought they would or could go.
Yeah. I love what you guys do because I think that if I was like a retired granny, I wouldn't want to be kind of going on one of those cruises or anything like that. I like the idea of going into communities and having these really unique experiences. And so when we started working together, you were just basically treating it like a hobby, right? It was just sort of like an excuse for you to go traveling with people.
Totally.
Yeah.
It was like, how can I go on a holiday and have some buddies with me, some new friends with me?
Makes sense.
That was it.
Yeah. But that's how most people start passion businesses. It's kind of like, oh, I just really enjoy doing this thing. I'm doing it really well, you know.
It was just like, I wanted everyone to be able to experience this travel the way I did it. And I just put it out there to the world, and that was it.
And then it took off. And then you ran into me at one of my free workshops and we started working together. What do you think was like your number one, or kind of just in a nutshell, your struggles? What were you looking for help with?
Oh, where do I start? Systems, processes, organisation. I knew I needed marketing. I didn't know where to start, how to do it, who to help me, anything like that. So,
yeah, cool. And so we've been working together for what, like about 8 months now?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Can you maybe tell me a little bit about what you've the process I've taken you through, and a little bit of what you've kind of enjoyed? What was a struggle? What was a challenge? You know, just some highlights.
Well, for me, it's been challenging, to be honest, because I've come from a background of no corporate, it's just like I have this idea and away I go with it, and I really just blurt stuff out with no system behind it or anything like that. So having you bundle, I guess, what I needed to do into small little bite-sized chunks was really helpful. So I think just really starting out and working out what the foundations of Trailblazers are, what is it that we stand for, what are our pillars, and what are we trying to share with the world? Yeah,
because like on a visual level, the branding was actually really amazing. So we didn't have to do a lot with the kind of visual branding, but it was almost like what was stood behind that. There wasn't enough of a story or substance. Exactly.
There was a story, but it was never told. And I guess it just took a back burner because I didn't really understand how important that was.
And so once we kind of got this sort of story out, and like you said, we talk about them as pillars, sort of your brand pillars. How have you used those brand pillars through the rest of your marketing now?
Okay, so they form the base of everything I do now. Those pillars. So we've got 3 main pillars, and from that there are smaller pillars or offshoots off that. And we use that in everything we do. It pushes. No, it
informs.
Yeah, it informs every choice and action we do in Trailblazers. So it's really good having that.
And right from like lead generation, so when you're kind of looking, like when we created your very first kind of opt-in, or that information people can download for, name, email, in return for a name, email address and phone number, because we're trying to build your database, right, to get people onto group tours and off to South Africa for tours and all sorts of different places. So we want to know who they are, where they come from, what they're interested in. So we ask them for something, to get interested in something we're putting out there. Did you feel like those pillars really helped you kind of put together that piece of content and other pieces of content that you've done since?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, without those, I wouldn't have had that anchor to tie it all together. It would have just been, push it.
Yeah, bit of shit on the wall.
Shit on the wall, because that's what it would have been.
Yeah.
I'm like, can I say that? Of course I can. I mean,
These guys already know.
And that's, that's what it was like. I was just really, without knowing what to do, it would have just been throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, and then not even knowing why it stuck or why it slid down and made a mess on the floor.
Exactly. And I think that's the thing. Most of the people that work with me are really enjoy, like, they're not looking for a silver bullet. Like, you knew there was work to be done, but but just having that kind of formulated structure to put everything through has been really powerful for you.
It has. And I think you set out the big picture, which for me was to become a sustainable business, but also to be just doing the things I want to be doing. So to get to a stage where I can inform an employee or whatever to do the jobs and tasks that need doing. You know, that's important as well for me.
Because a lot of business owners have, like you, I mean, I only just found out this weekend that you've got this, you're much more detail-oriented than other, because you're quite good at big picture too, but you call yourself a detail-oriented person. Yeah.
I can dig into that detail and spend hours.
Well, you're amazing at putting itineraries together, so it's
that's what that needs that, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the fact that you're so good at detail means that sometimes you respond really well, like you're one of the best implementers, you respond really well to things like chunking down your diary and kind of, you know, what we teach you, like that batching for energy matching. So the idea of kind of, if it's copywriting day, or is it client calling day, or is it, you know, kind of content writing day, or whatever it is, you've got kind of times in your diary now so you know what to do. But then the parts of it, like you said, you don't want to be doing stuff that you don't love doing. So our idea was over the 12 months to kind of identify what those roles were in your business and then outsource the parts that we could, but in a systematized way that was
absolutely.
kind of,
And I also needed to be trained and up-leveled myself in those skills, even though I don't need to do them or don't want to do them. I still need to be able to hold my employees accountable for that and know what I'm asking them for. Otherwise, I'm just totally relying on them again, which is, not healthy.
No, and your business can really go off like down a garden path in those situations, because suddenly you're like, oh, you must know more about tech than me, so therefore I'll listen to you. And then before you know it, you haven't got it all what you wanted. You can't measure the data to make good decisions going forward, you know. So yeah, cool. And so as far as we're about to actually go into a sales retreat, and I'm about to teach you how to get on the phone. How are you feeling about it?
Oh my God, I'm feeling good. I'm just like looking forward to Thursday when I'm done and dusted, and I'll just have this miracle sales call person.
She's got high hopes, people, high hopes.
I'm channeling like, what is it, the Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore moment you know.
When I'm behind you, pop.
Yeah, no.
We're not doing sexy pottery. Sorry. Okay, my mistake.
When he comes into the, what's her name's body, you know.
Oh, yes.
I'm like, that is the salesperson.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Into me, and I'll be like,
that I can do. We might have got the wrong impression if I started helping you with pottery. But yeah, good. All right, that's exactly what we'll aim to do over the next 3 days.
I just need someone to come in and...
And these are the things in business, often the places that you feel like the biggest challenge are exactly your success blocker. And if you don't go through them like kind of like a bull at a gate...
Totally. It's been a total up-leveling of my mindset, because everything I've done this year is completely out of my comfort zone. But what I knew is I needed to do it, because without it, it would stay a hobby, or I wouldn't be doing it now, to be honest. I wouldn't be just like, whatever. So you have to get out of your comfort zone, and that's why this year I just decided I'd say yes to everything, and just go at it full bore, because the alternative is, you know,
that's it. Sometimes
back to normality and you know, boredom and whatever, unfulfillment, I guess, and not sharing those unique gifts with the world. So for me, it was just a year of saying yes and putting yourself in those situations where it is uncomfortable, but that's what Trailblaze is about, being courageous and putting yourself out there.
That's it. You can't ask your peeps to do it if you're not doing it yourself, right? So yeah. So what really, in a nutshell, what we've kind of gone over this year is it's kind of diary management to buy you back some time, so that you've got time to kind of work on your business as well as in it. We've also done all your numbers, so working out sort of cost per acquisition for a client, how much money we can afford to spend on marketing and all those things, that kind of annual budget really. We've helped you hire a VA, so a virtual assistant, someone that can do the parts of the business that you don't love doing and they're much more qualified to do anyway, and learn how to manage them, and really being able to inspire in him the culture of Trailblazers because of that brand story and those 3 pillars.
Absolutely. He's definitely bought into the story, the brand story, which is great.
So really what we've kind of, over the space of the 8 months, and we've got a little bit more time together yet, and of course you're welcome to stay as long as you want. You do need to keep paying me with it.
Oh, no. Okay.
You got a crazy ass good deal. So over the year, what we've got in place is that kind of the brand pillars and the story, which has really informed that new copy on the website. We didn't touch the visuals too much, but we kind of got that kind of customer experience and journey really mapped out on the website, and so they know what system they're sort of following. We've got you that time back in your diary, so we've organised your diary and set all that out. Your CRM, so you didn't even have a CRM beforehand, so a database, clients, a VA. You've now got a VA.
I know.
Who he's really on board, right?
Totally on board. He is amazing. And I've also got a second intern as well at the moment, so helping me out. So it's so
Look at you up-leveled business owner, you.
I know.
And then also we're right down to the point where we're now running Facebook ads and starting to build the tribe, and you're making sales calls, and we've got the sales training coming up, which will take that all to the next level too. So we're really kind of ticking off all the marketing and sales foundations ultimately, really, and even 100%. Just all the business organisation too. So I'm super proud of how much you've implemented. Like I do, you know how much I rave about you in our Facebook group, because you're such a great example to everybody else. You're not stuck in your story, and that's what I love about it. You're an action taker.
And I think it is that mindset this year of just going, yep, whatever you tell me to do, I'm going to do it. Because what's the alternative? So that's it.
And like you said, like if you're asking your clients to be trailblazers, which, what our kind of courage is one of the key pillars, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Being courageous to step outside your comfort zone.
Yeah, and that's what you've been doing. High five on that, babe. I love your ass.